You may have a silent killer in your home and not know it. Mold. It grows on walls, clothes, books, and toys. It can live in your air vents, your dishwasher, your drinking glasses. Besides the obvious grossness of it all, mold can have a major negative impact on your health and your family's health. I'm going to give you some great tips to help you recognize this hazard and help you prevent it from invading your home. Stay tuned. Welcome to another episode of Your Best Life. I'm your host and healthy living correspondent, Beth Schomp. You may be wondering, what is mold? Well, actually, it's a fungus. There are so many different types of molds, and they can occur both indoors and outdoors. Molds produce spores, and they're spread by floating around in the air. Mold spores are present in all indoor environments, and there's absolutely no way to prevent them. Spores can persist in conditions where mold itself cannot grow. Mold spores thrive in environments that are moist and warm, so when they land on a damp spot, they begin to grow. There are over 300,000 types of molds, and they can grow on a variety of different surfaces. Molds take on a variety of forms and textures. They can be white, black, yellow, blue, or green, and often it looks like discoloration or just a stain on the surface. Depending on the type of mold and where it's growing, mold can be fuzzy, it could be velvety in appearance. It can also be rough in texture. Mold spores can enter a home through open windows and doorways and ventilation systems. Molds can attach to people, objects, and pets. Mold will only flourish in spores if spores land somewhere that has the perfect conditions for growing, such as moisture or dampness. If the environment is unsuitable for the spores, they usually don't develop or they usually don't cause a problem. Places where mold often appears include areas where leakages and flooding have occurred, but it also can be found around windows where the condensation builds up. Another popular place is where the air doesn't circulate, for example, behind a closet. Our HVAC guy, he found mold growing on the motor of our AC unit in our attic. So here are some health challenges that mold can present. Number one, breathing problems. When molds enter the air, they can produce allergens, irritants, and mycotoxins, and some of those can be toxic. They can irritate the lungs, nose, and throat, and they can especially be a problem for those who have breathing issues like asthma or COPD. Number two, allergies. Mold can produce the same symptoms as hay fever, such as a runny nose and sneezing and watery eyes. Hi, sorry for interrupting the show. I just wanted to take a moment to let you know about one of my passions other than hosting this show. I belong to an exclusive wellness shopping club, and I've done so for over 20 years. I trust them with my health and my family's health. This club provides US-made, safe, affordable health, household, beauty products, things that we use every single day. Anyway, I'll let you get back to the show, but if you have any questions about joining, I provided info below. Bye. Number three, bronchial infections. There are certain molds that can pose a serious health problem for those who have a compromised immune system, and that can lead to bronchitis or worse. You've probably heard of black mold. Where black mold differs from other household common molds, it has the reputation of being toxic. Many people refer to black mold simply as toxic mold. When left alone, black mold can cause serious health issues, especially for high-risk individuals. Black mold or toxic mold releases mycotoxins, and that can cause mold poisoning. Symptoms include body aches, pains, mood changes, headaches, memory loss, and nosebleeds. So this is something not to ignore. If you find mold in your home, here are some steps to help you get in front of it. If it's a hard surface, just simply wipe it with a suitable commercial product or soap and water. Now, personally, I avoid bleach because it's just as toxic, if not worse than mold. So I use a non-toxic mold killer. For more information on that and any of my other cleaning products, please click on the product information link below. Now, always dry the surfaces afterwards, so that helps to prevent the mold from reappearing. If it's a porous surface, continue to regularly wash that area and dry it, and then check often to see if the mold has returned, because it can infiltrate those materials. And if it does, you're probably going to have to dispose of the item. Ask at the local hardware store about antifungal paints and other products that can help prevent mold from developing. Call in a professional to tackle large areas of mold. See a doctor if you believe mold is causing a health problem. Consider buying a dehumidifier for your home. We even have one in our garage here in Florida. Thermostats nowadays have humidity gauges, and if you live in a warm climate like I do, it's a must. So keep a diligent eye around your house, and if you incorporate some of these tips I've suggested, you should be able to stay in front of this ugly creature called mold. Thank you so much for watching. Now please feel free to share this video with anyone who can benefit from this information. Also, if you will, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And finally, I'd love for you to join our community on Facebook. So check out the link below for that as well. You can always email me at yourbestlife9@gmail.com. And until next time, be happy and be healthy.